Street circuits are extremely complex. In this street circuit here at the Toronto Indy is probably one of the most difficult street circuits that the IndyCar drivers are going to face all season long.
It's a very tough circuit here, and I think especially this weekend with 27 cars, it's always hard to find the space.
We're down here at turn 1, and to get us into turn 1 for these drivers, it's a 3-phase approach. We start with our braking, and in and around this general area of where I am down here at the 200-meter mark before you start to turn into the corner is where these drivers are probably going to start their braking. And then they're going to bleed off the brake as they turn into turn 1.
You're braking on a certain grip level, a high grip level, and in the middle of the corners it has some shiny, very slippery cement. So the car suddenly changes balance. It's really tough to get that all right.
So at this point, the drivers will have already started to commit to the turn. So they've turned the steering wheel and they're on their way towards the apex of turn 1. Now, one of the things with this particular corner is the pavement change. You're going from this high grip surface of asphalt to this very slick concrete surface. And so as the driver transfers from a surface of high grip to low grip, the car becomes like it's almost driving on ice, and that makes things very difficult for the driver to have to contend with and to handle. And so at this point, they're just hoping that they haven't carried too much speed into the turn, because if they do, then it's probably going to end up in the wall. All right, so here we are, we're on the opposite side of turn 1, so our exit. And you'll notice that there is another grip change down here. You can see that the drivers are going from this polished cement onto this high grip surface asphalt, and they're going to be using all of the roads. So they're aiming at this wall, getting the car as far out here as possible. And so in qualifying, when these drivers are on the absolute limit, you'll see a lot of that left rear tires rubbing up against this wall, and that shows us one thing, that they are absolutely on the limit.
Feels like a funnel on the exit. It really does get tight there, and always easy to have an incident there.
So if the drivers get through turn 1 properly, with all the challenges that they're faced, their reward is a ton of lap time and speed heading all the way down Lakeshore Boulevard. With this track, there are tons of complex corners on it, but the priority first is making sure they nail turn 1.